Gentlemen, we met earlier, but welcome again, and Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Very interesting subject we're going to talk about. Very cliched. I think all of you companies have to say this at some point. And it's a big word, sustainability. Like, I don't know if you realize it's got 6 syllables in it. Big, big word. So, is it really just one of those things that you have to talk about as agenda number 6 or any other matter in a board meeting, or is it really more than that? This is to all 3 of you.
Okay, I think it's important to understand when we talk about sustainability what we're really talking about and why we're actually talking about it. Every 2 minutes, the sun beams down, more energy on the earth than all the energy usage on the planet. That's the buildings, the cars, the aircraft, the industrial. So it's a very delicate balance in nature. And over the last 60 or 70 years, we've upset that balance. And you see that in the climate change that's happening all around you. Our friend who was here earlier witnessed flooding in Dubai. We've got massive heat waves. So it's something that is no longer something that we have to talk about in the boardroom. We've got to talk about it in the house. We've got to talk about it in schools, because it is now a prerequisite for all of us and for humanity together in what happens to this planet in the next 30, 40, 50 years. I'm going to pass the mic on, but I do want to say something. When we talk about sustainability, it's important to remember the 3 Ps, which is people, profit, planet. So you've got to balance all 3 of those out.
The vertical transportation sector, it's in our core principles: safety, quality, and sustainability. So what we do, we drive everything around sustainability. So the problem that there is a misconception, as we discussed earlier, about sustainability. Sustainability is not something, a CSR. It's not ESG. People understand CSR as, corporate social responsibility, which is volunteering and connecting so much to charities. People talk about ESG, which is more of governance and reporting of sustainability actions. Sustainability is actually more into economic, environment, and society. So when you drive as a company or any entity, need to drive around those 3 pillars. So you need to drive your product and your approach toward the environment. And you need to drive more into the economy. So what impact you're gonna add to the economy. And that's why we are all here. So we want to do a positive impact, directly or indirectly, to the economy and also to the society. So we do business with ethics, with compliance, with diversity, with inclusions. It's all about sustainability. Sustainability is not a fuzzy word or cliche, It's just we say it to promote our product. It's about actions. So, and we proved in Kone our actions either directly or through our distributors. We reduced, for example, we were the first company to sign a pledge to reduce its own operation by 50%, the greenhouse emissions, and to reduce from the product about 40%. And luckily, the previous topic was about the energy. We run our facility on 100% renewable energy. And, we offset the remaining of our operation. And we provide the market with a lot of carbon neutral elevators and escalators. So this is what is sustainability. Sustainability is not being stagnant, continuous improvement, and increase the efficiency, and containing those 3 pillars to improve, the place where we do our business.
My answer could be a bit different. And I'll start with the climate change at first. Today, everyone knows that climate change is a reality. It's no more a myth that few years back people used to think. And since we realize that climate change is real, we are being impacted by the changes that are happening in our environment, sustainability ultimately pops up in a way that I believe sustainability is a much wider term that includes the way we live, the way we use planet's resources. And since I'm from the built environment profession, so I would say the way we construct, design, and operate buildings has a larger chunk to the climate change, which is about 40% of greenhouse gases are arising from the building operations, whether they are construction or design of the and operations of the buildings. So the mandate is much wider. The way we eat, the way we transport, commute, the way we dress up, everything contributes to the climate change in particular fashion. So I think today sustainability is everybody's agenda. Sustainability is everybody's concern today. And all of us in our professions, need to see how we can create an impact on slowing down the pace at which we were doing and polluting this globe. And I think as a real estate and built environment profession, I think we have a bigger chunk to contribute. And we through our operations, especially the buildings we design, the buildings we will implement and launch in coming months and years, we are committed to make sure that all the operations and all the buildings we are doing are as per the LEED standards or EDGE standards or any standard that makes sure that the buildings we build are better for environment. And that's why I'm especially proud to say that we have recently right now constructing a building which is Pakistan's first LEED gold certified building in residential category. And doing that in this part of the world was not easy for us, because that really tops up a bigger chunk of cost that a lot of people are not aware. That, for example, if I'm building a LEED certified building versus I'm building a traditional building, how do I justify it? Still today in our world, we do have that challenge of making a business case out of that. But I think all of us have to realize sooner or earlier.